What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So, of course, we got Jermall Charlo in the news, man. Basically giving an update on what happened with his whole hit and run situation back in May of this year. And I want to go ahead and give you guys an update on that. Then I want to go ahead and talk about, I got to give a major shout out to Goodfella TV. I don't know why I thought it was Goodfella Sports TV, but Goodfella TV. Make sure y'all go give him a follow, a subscribe or whatnot. Very good channel. I was looking at something that he was talking about with Jermall Charlo and giving his take on it. And I want to go ahead and piggyback off of that or whatnot. But once again, shout out to Goodfella TV, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Very good channel. And I agree with everything he said, bro. But let me go ahead and get into this. Let me go ahead and get into this article, and then I'm gonna go ahead and break down my thoughts. So shout out to what's this? Marca.com. It says Jermall Charlo charged with DWI after smashing up his Lamborghini. The boxing star was arrested in Texas in May 2024. Jermall Charlo has been hit with a driving while intoxicated, a DWI charge following a crash in Texas when he wrecked his Lamborghini sports car when he was suspected of being drunk in May of 2024. Prosecutors has also filed a misdemeanor charge against the professional boxer for leaving the scene of an accident in official court documents brought up on Tuesday, August 20th, after he struck another driver. The incident took place on I guess that's Brazoria County Roadway. As per TMZ, Wallace law enforcement also said that the ex-light middleweight champion and middleweight champion got to a verbal altercation with the other driver before fleeing. Police officers managed to track him down and took his blood, in which he had an alcohol content of 0.15, almost twice the limit for Texas or for the state of Texas. Wallace officers also said he looked visibly intoxicated when they questioned him. That came after they had initially tried to flag him down with blue lights and sirens. 1841. So what's that, around 6? Around 6 p.m. I guess that would be 6. I guess that's, let's say, yeah, I think that's 6 p.m. Y'all that know military time, let me know. But on May 6th, only for him to come to a halt when other cars boxed around him a mile away from the scene of the incident. Jermall has been in training. He has not been using any type of drugs, Charlo's attorney said at the time. We are optimistic that there will be a good solution. I don't know about that, man. Like, y'all, I don't know about. I don't know about the drug part, but I don't know about the. I've seen videos of him training, but bro, I'm telling, man. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV, bro. I just got to say that because that man spoke the truth, bro. But anyways, Charlo should not be confused with his twin brother Jermall, who fought and lost to Canelo Alvarez in September 2023, and we ain't heard from him since. What is the punishment for DWI? In Texas, the blood alcohol concentration limit is 0.08, meaning Jermall Charlo has almost twice the legal limit to drive, resulting to the DWI charge. As it appears to be the first time offense, he could only be subject to a $2,000 fine, 6 months in jail, or be banned from driving for a year. He better hope it's that $2,000 fine. But I don't know. Him being a successful black man, they might. I don't know, because the other two, that would suck. However, Wallace leaving the scene of an accident charge. However, Wallace the leaving the scene of an accident charge could amount to a felony. That's what I'm thinking of. It has been filed with misdemeanor and likely be determined as a Class C category worth a $500 fine. I guess it just depends on the damage of the car. If it's not, if they didn't, like, if he totaled the car he couldn't have totaled the car and then drove off. But if he just rear ended the car, boom, and just drove off, and I guess I could see that being why they made that or turned it to a misdemeanor rather than a felony. It could be promoted to a Class B, which could include further fines as well as 6 months in the county jail. So Oh man, it's not really I mean, this all in all, what Goodfellas Sports TV said was correct, bro. Like, this is what happens. This is a result of not being active and not allowing your fighters to be active. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And now this one says, well, I don't even. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into that. Let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, I want to go ahead and kind of piggyback off of what Goodfellas TV said on his video and whatnot, and because I completely agree. A lot of this is on the PBC, bro, and this is why I say that. First of all, yes, Jermall Charlo's a grown man. He's in control of himself. He makes the choice that he makes, right? But you remember when I was telling you that the PBC fighters are not active? Well, this is why right here. You give these guys so much. When they're not active, they have a lot of free time to do what they want, and then they do stuff like this, and then bad things happen. Or they balloon up in weight, and then they miss weight. Like, these guys are not active in their sports and in their careers enough, man, and it's a sad thing. Like, if I name all the top PBC fighters, right? Now, I can't include Wilder in this because I don't think Wilder's no longer with the PBC. I'm not 100% sure on that. I know he was with, the whole Saudis or whatnot and what they're doing. So he's getting his bag. But when he was with the PBC, right, he fought Tyson Fury in October of 2022. No. Yeah. No. Or was it 20? Yeah, no, he fought Tyson Fury in October of 2021, I believe. And then he fought Robert Helenius in 2022, taking that year out. Maybe he needed that year, but he was out for a while after that, right? Caleb Plant, he's about to fight next weekend. He hasn't fought since David Benavidez, man. And that was in March of 2023. What's another? Jermall Charlo. We haven't heard from him since the Canelo fight. Jermall Charlo we ain't heard from him. It's like he probably ain't fighting this year either. He ain't fought since November of last year. We still haven't heard any updates from him. Danny Garcia's gonna fight next week. He ain't fought since July of 2022. I don't even have to talk about Keith Thurman. We're not even gonna talk about Keith Thurman, but I will talk about Gary Antoine Russell. I honestly feel like that's why Gary Antoine Russell lost his fight, because of his inactivity. This dude is a contender and only fighting once in a year. Y'all only have him fighting once in a year. And I think Gary Antoine Russell could be possibly one of the best. Actually, he is one of the best, but the best at 140 pounds, bro. At 140 pounds, and y'all don't even have him active. And then, I'm glad I didn't see this, but Goodfellas was talking about how some people were commenting, talking about how it's good that they're only fighting once a year because they prolong their career. How dumb does that sound? I'm going to tell you how dumb that sounds. You guys know that boxing is not the MMA, right? So watch this, right? You talk about how they're prolonging their career, right? If Jermall Charlo comes in his next fight, right? It don't matter who he fights. He could fight a top fighter or whatever. If he loses his next fight, it could very well just be due to inactivity. But because he's been so inactive, you guys off top are going to say, bro, he ain't got it no more. He needs to retire. He needs to retire, bro. He don't got it no more. If Danny Garcia loses his fight coming up against Lara, which I believe he will, you guys are going to say he needs to retire. Like, this fight once a year does not prolong your career. Actually derails it, because you're not active, you're not sharp like you once were. People are not seeing you, so your buzz is not going. Your buzz is not going up. Again, that is the only thing I agree with Rick Glazier on, is the fact that, bro, how can you make a star when a fighter's only fighting once every 13, 14 months? You cannot make a star like that. It's not gonna happen. You can't. It won't be another Mayweather, Pacquiao, or Canelo, or Miguel Cotto, or none of that, with guys fighting only once every year and a half, once every year. It's not gonna happen. So these guys need to get active, and maybe stuff like this won't happen because they'll be too wrapped up in their career, hopefully. But what do I know? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. What do you think about Jermall Charlo? What do you think about what I said? But what do I know?